Calvin Heimburg won the Las Vegas Challenge for one reason and one reason only. That dude is the literal definition of swag. That's just the truth. I'm kidding, sorta. I mean, the dude is a vibe and everybody knows that. Everybody loves Calvin and what he does out there on the course and what he does not on the course as well, I guess. But it's pretty obvious why he won when you dive into the stats. I'm here to show you exactly how things kind of broke down between Kevin Jones and Calvin Heimburg. After the event, there was a lot of conversation about playing aggressive versus playing conservatively. And these two players embodied both of those things throughout the entire event. The truth is, you can play both of these ways, aggressive or conservative, and put yourself in position to win any Disc Golf Pro Tour event. That's just the truth. When you look at who's really in contention for the win, I tend to look at people who are within 3 strokes of the leader. That's close enough that within the last few holes, they have the opportunity to really have a chance at winning. And in the case for Las Vegas Challenge, there was 5 guys, including the winner, who ended up being within those 3 strokes. Kevin Jones had the least, what I'm calling, irregular bogeys. This is defined by looking at holes who had a bogey or worse percentage higher than 30%. And this is for the entire field, not just the top group. Kevin Jones only had 3 holes over the 4 days where he bogeyed a hole that didn't meet that 30% mark. This means when Jones was bogeying a hole, a fair amount of the field was also bogeying that hole. So he wasn't necessarily losing a lot of strokes when he did bogey. On the flip side, Calvin Heimburg had hit 23 bonus birdies over the 4 days. A bonus birdie, in my opinion, is when you birdie a hole that has a lower than a 40% birdie rate on the field. That means Heimburg was gaining a stroke on the majority of the field on each of these holes. So 23 holes out of the 4 rounds, which is just under 6 a round, where he was more than likely gaining a stroke on the majority of the field. Playing it safe or being aggressive, both can put you in a perfect position to have the opportunity to win an event. But the truth is, the key is you need to do both. And that's what Calvin Heimburg did. When looking at the stats for both players, Kevin Jones ended up with 13 bonus bogeys and 3 irregular bogeys. Calvin Heimburg, as I stated, 23 bonus birdies, 10 more than Kevin Jones, all while only having 4 irregular bogeys. Now, with that glaring stat, you may be asking yourself, how in the world was it so close if Calvin was getting those bonus birdies and Kevin Jones wasn't? The truth is, Kevin Jones was birdieing the easy holes, and Calvin wasn't hitting on those as often as Kevin Jones was. But that's what's going to happen when you play with a little bit more risk and aggression like Calvin Heimburg was. Now, these 2 athletes gave us a great finish out there at Las Vegas Challenge. It just happened that Calvin's aggressive play was able to outlast Kevin's ability to play safe. And that's how Calvin, with all of his swag, was able to eventually take the lead and win the event on the 18th hole.